Hello, Guardians. It is Ebontis here, and these past few seasons have drastically improved how Bungie tells the stories of Destiny. Personally, not everybody may love it, but personally, I have thought it's been a great improvement. I still have my thoughts about the drip feed weekly style delivery of the seasonal story, but each week I am compelled to tune in and figure out what happens next. As leaks started to come out early Friday morning, Bungie was already planning to tell us that Season 15, starting Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, will be called Season of the Lost. Tuesday already had a lot of hype around it because we have known for a while that the Destiny 2 showcase, Survive the Truth, and the big Witch Queen logo will begin at 9 a.m. Pacific that morning, basically an hour before the new season starts. And then they're going to be doing a pre-show starting at 8 a.m., probably just showing clips and other things, just to, build hype, as many of these companies tend to have hour-long pre-shows before their show. It's a thing, but I guess you can't blame them for marketing. The only info we have received in the recent TWABs this week at Bungie have been about sandbox changes, class abilities, exotic armor, the weapon sandbox changes and tunings, buffs, nerfs, all of those things. It's the first time in a long time we had so little information about the next season's events. Who was going to be involved in the story? Who was, what was going to be taking place? Where was it going to be taking place? Now, I thought that they might drop the Season 15 info Tuesday morning during the showcase itself, and they still may give us some, but as we now have a title and a very clear picture of a couple of the main characters involved, a lot of speculation can already begin. The Dreaming City will for sure be a focus in this upcoming season, which for many is a welcome destination with a long overdue unfinished story. The Dreaming City is one of the coolest destinations we have ever received in all of Destiny 2. Not everybody may agree on that, but honestly, it is still one of the coolest in my opinion. A separate world for an entire race of beings, the home of the last Ahamkara Wish Dragon who was taken, and the boss of one of the most epic raids in Destiny 2, and the end of the campaign in one of the better stories of the franchise as well. The issue has been that this destination has been in a perpetual 3-week time loop for about 3 years now, and so many of us wondered if we might ever get a resolution to this. It seems that time may finally be upon us as Mara Sov, Queen of the Awoken People who have been stuck repeating this cycle, is finally returning. She is sister to the Crow, and from a recent tweet from one of the Bungie narrative leads, we learned that she is actually his twin. The Crow was Aldrin Sov. He shot Cade during the Forsaken campaign. Spoiler alert. He is now a newly risen Guardian named Crow working with the Vanguard. Will Mara Sov, her twin sister, be angry? Because she didn't really love the Guardians in the first place. Will she bring back his old memories of what he did? Will this help Mara work with the Guardians, or will she be more disdainful than ever? Honestly, I don't know, but the fact that she's coming back, and if you've been playing the game for a while, she basically went toe-to-toe with Oryx, and tried. She broke into his throne world. If you listen to like Mylan or Bife about the lore of what she did, she wanted to get killed previously. She got into Oryx's throne world. She wanted to make her own throne world. That's where the Shattered Throne dungeon is coming from in the Dreaming City. It's shattered because Oryx destroyed her Ascended Throne. But we talked to her in her Infinite Realm. She is quite a character. To make matters worse, the other character in this picture is Osiris. He has said and done many, many things this season that led people to believe that he may not be fully our ally, or worse. And yet, this character many people don't trust is in the same room with a very, very powerful lady in Mara Sov. Honestly, I can't wait to see how the conversations go between both our Guardians with regards to Crow, with regards to the events that have happened so far, but also I'm very curious what Osiris is going to say, because Osiris always has some very strong opinions. I'm curious if it's actually going to be, like, if Osiris is, like, under the influence of anything. I honestly have no idea. Is Savathun going to talk to Mara Sov through Osiris? Is he going to be like a vessel? Is he still kind of independent, but just, fallen? I am so really curious to see what happens with these two alone, much less what she says to us. I'm pretty intrigued. Either way, the events of the season will likely take place heavily in the Dreaming City. Will we finally resolve this time loop now that Quaria has been defeated at the end of the recent campaign that we just got done with? How closely will these events tie into Witch Queen? Main reason I ask that is because this time loop, with the Shattered Throne, Dolan Karu starting the cycle over, the Awoken being stuck in here, and then Guardians always going after and killing this time loop, basically that has been feeding Savathun's worm, this death battery. Basically, the more and more destruction that we do in this time loop over and over that we do, Savathun's worm has been satiated by hunger from this, I've heard it called death battery. I'm not a lore expert. I'm giving you my rough estimation of what I remember of all of these events. We are going to have a long season. Most of us expect that. It's starting on August 24th. Witch Queen is not coming out until 2022. Bungie typically takes a break during the, end of December, early January times. So launching a season right around there would probably be a bit much. Most people are expecting some type of February release. That means this season could be 6 months long. Now, is there going to be downtime in there? Absolutely. They're not going to have like a 20-week campaign. But on the other side, a 10-week campaign, crossplay, depending on what they do with the Dreaming City, how the events tie into Witch Queen, the more information that we get. I am excited about this season. As usual, I always try and temper my expectations as best as I can. It typically doesn't work. I'm very hyped for Tuesday. The Destiny showcase for Witch Queen, when they talk about it, is massive because they mention things and they discuss it in ways that they haven't really mentioned the wording. For one, it says survive the truth, which, you can make of that of what you will, but it says 7 years of Destiny have led us here, to the precipice of an adventure unlike any we've encountered before. Join us and begin to understand what lies ahead. Will you survive the truth? It's very ominous wording, obviously, but if you guys have been paying attention on Twitter, if you've been watching any of the Bungie devs tweet out, like even 6 months ago, they mentioned things that they yelled, Bungie, just like all caps, that's all they would tweet. Things that the developers have seen really, really got them excited. And I think it's pretty obvious that at this point that the storytelling in Destiny is probably the best it's ever been. How you get the story is one thing. The weekly drip feed or an expansion all at once, that's one thing. But the events that transpire, the character development in these weekly, basically episodes of a TV show that we're getting have been very, very compelling and enjoyable, personally. If we have been getting this level of storytelling, and now we're going into an expansion like Witch Queen, where we're facing Savathun, the sister of Oryx, who was basically the main antagonist and villain because we killed his son. He came back, basically wiped out the Awoken army, hence where Mara Sov died, but she intentionally wanted to do that. And then he's one of still the most epic raid fights we've ever had in all of the franchise. If it's his sister, and she's been fed by this death battery for years, we have the darkness out there. She was trying to block our discussions with the darkness during Season of Arrivals and the Pyramid ships last year. So many things have been going on that have been building to... This is one of the events that we've been waiting on. The other one would actually be meeting the race of the Pyramid ships, like the Veil or whatever everybody thinks they're called. That would be the other one I think that would probably top this. But I mean, Xivu Arath, not quite as strong of the three, like Oryx, Savathun, and Xivu Arath, but Oryx was one. We took him out. Savathun has been working in the shadows, setting up dominoes, as Bungie said, and all of this culmination is coming into this next year of Destiny, year 8, which is still crazy to say for this franchise. And we get to figure out that information on Tuesday. And then we're going to turn around and jump into Season 15, which is going to be the season story that is going to tie us into Witch Queen. So I assumed they couldn't say much, and they still haven't said much at all, what this season is going to be about. But if we can somehow resolve the time loop, stop the death battery in the Awoken city, in the Awoken Dreaming City, from actually feeding Savathun's worm, Savathun is going to need to do something about that, and that may be what kicks off the Witch Queen. I don't know. This is a lot of speculation on my part, but as we get closer and closer, I am definitely excited. But the fact that we know Marasov is coming, Dreaming City is here, and then right behind her is Osiris, who has been ultra suspect this entire season. More and more and more, everybody's like, dude, what are you doing? At the end of this season's events, he just sat there and watched the battle happen. The things that he said in like voice dialogue, the comms that he listened to. very suspect character with a very powerful Awoken Queen who's coming back for many possible reasons. I'm intrigued for sure. So let me know below in the comments what you guys are looking forward to both in Season 15, what events you think you might happen there, and what are you looking forward to hearing about in the Destiny 2 showcase? Because there's going to be year 8. Are you looking for certain features? And I know some of you guys are definitely going to be like dedicated servers, anti-cheat. Anti-cheat just got announced. Will it solve all the anti-cheating? No. But anti-cheat literally just got that information dropped. We're going to learn more about that there. More changes to Trials of Osiris and the way that's going to work are going to be coming. Lots of changes are coming, and then the Witch Queen is going to be big. So let me know in the comments below what you guys are looking forward to, thoughts about everything building up into Tuesday. I am going to be streaming on Tuesday, and let me know in the comments below if you want to see me stream on Twitch or if you want to stream on YouTube, because I'm going to be streaming all morning. I'm going to start with the showcase, hang out with you guys, have some breakfast, and chill. Then we're going to kick off with the showcase. You guys are going to be live hype reactions from me. Then we're going to jump straight into Season 15 on Tuesday at 12 o'clock my time, so 10 a.m. Pacific, when it goes live. Then I'm just going to be playing until basically I pass out, go to work Wednesday morning early, come home, do that all over again. So let me know if you guys want to see me stream that on twitch.tv/Ebontis or stream it right here on YouTube, which you guys may enjoy that one better, so let me know. If you guys are new to the channel and you enjoyed the video, though, please drop a like, leave a comment, as I said, about anything coming up. I'm very curious to see everybody's speculation, thoughts, hopes, wants, and everything of all that coming. If you are new to the channel as well, please hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. As always, I cover guides, tips, anything for the new season, how to work with the new seasonal artifact, the new quest item. I'm going to be covering lots of stuff as I always do. So if you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell so my videos make it into your YouTube feed. If you want to support me directly, you can hit that join button right next to the sub button, and that's actually going to make you a member of the channel. So if I'm streaming live, you can get your emotes and also, take place in some member exclusive stuff. You guys can find me on Twitter at Ebontis and also streaming on Twitch sometimes for Destiny and a variety of games. So for now, looking forward to Tuesday. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.